Hello. Yes, I do. I have lots of pets. I have a dog, a baby chick that's about 4 weeks old, chickens, quails, can I sleep on live? What are you talking about? I'll let that sit till 1:30. We're just gonna let that sit. And then we're gonna knead it really well, and then we're just gonna let it sit till it's doubled in size and ready to bake. So I'm probably not gonna be here to bake it, but my kiddos will. Hubby can stick it in the oven and bake it. All right, I'm gonna put my sourdough away, the starter. Let's make a little something. Because I'm a little bit hungry. Get some sourdough. From yesterday. Guys, I was supposed to cut that watermelon, and I even have a chance to. I think I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna make us a Sammy. How's everybody doing? Hi, Brooke. I don't know if I could do that in my sleep. I have no idea. hungry. This is gonna be my lunch. We're gonna add some bread and chips, pickles. We're gonna get it toasted. Add some butter. We're gonna add some butter. Come on, guys. I'm washing the butter dish so I can add some butter on here. My butter dish is nice and dry. Add our 2 sticks of butter in there. I'm just gonna let them come to room temperature. We're gonna add that in there. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. How are you? I'm doing amazing. A little sad, but amazing. We're gonna take a big bite of this sandwich. Oh my gosh, it smells so nice. Gonna get the Sammy. Look at that beautiful Sammy. Woo! So good. Oh, look at that. I want to cut that watermelon, guys. I truly want to cut it. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to. We're going to cut us a little key lime. Key limes are so good for you. They carry alkaline. It's so good for you. We're gonna sit in here and eat in peace before we go to work. Guys, my hair looks like a hot mess. You take my supplements. My daily supplements. It's going. I haven't gone to work yet. So good. The ham and the pickles. Oh my God. And the sourdough. It's spongy. I'm making a loaf for tonight. I'm going to tell you the story between my glasses. So yesterday, my daughter, I was telling her to help me do these eyelash clusters that I got in the mail. Wait, let me get my napkin. Dry my fingers. So I got these eyelash clusters, and she started putting them on. My left eye, and I guess she got too close to the waterline. And y'all, I ended up taking off my contacts and everything. My eyes were so irritated. So she tried the other eye. And it was fine. But this one eye was like crying so much. We couldn't put it on. So I said, you know what? I'll just get rid of it. She was like, Mom, that glue is not for the clusters. I ordered this glue that is supposed to last up to 8 weeks. And so it's really good, but don't know if you can see, I can't even put mascara on. I've got some of the glue still stuck on my waterline. So how are you, Brooke? Are you feeling better? That's good. We are, I've always said, we are human, as humans, we are in a spiritual battle. We constantly are. And it's a battle between good versus evil. And for all of you that believe, I need you all to pray for me and my home. I do it on a daily basis. The Lord knows. But, you know, he likes to attack and use the weaker ones. Like your kids, your teenage kids. That includes my oldest son. At 18, he thinks he knows it all. And he don't have to listen to me. And I truly need you guys to pray for him. That's no good. Have you tried taking some raw honey? So you get raw honey in a teaspoon or big spoon, and you get a key lime, and you squeeze it, and you drink it. Two times a day, 2 tablespoons. That will take care of you. I promise. Hubby yesterday wasn't feeling his best either. He didn't have a sinus infection, but he was a little bit under the weather. The most natural antibiotic known to humankind is honey, raw honey. If you can get a hold of a honey called Manuka, I think I'm pronouncing it right, it's even stronger type of honey. And I think they sell it at Publix. I think I've seen it. And Manuka is a wonderful honey too. It's extra concentrated. You need to get a hold of that honey. But if you can't, I'm going to show you something you can do at home. Do you like garlic? My kids, when they were little, they used to get it in their chest whenever it was like a change of weather. So I would get like a, I'm trying to think, kind of like a little cloth. And I would put on their honey, like raw honey, and a little bit of flour, and I mix it up. and I will tape it on their back, like where the lungs are. Boy, that will bring up all the mucus. That stuff is magical. If you don't like garlic, then that's not going to work. But garlic is wonderful. It's also an antibiotic, anti-inflammatory. It's very good for the heart. But there's a lot of foods that we eat that create mucus, and we don't know what it is. And it's just the foods that we're eating, you know. Especially like processed foods. Hang on a second. You ever heard that saying, you are what you eat? It is true. So about a year ago, I got me a little jar, and I've got some raw honey. You can see that's garlic you see in there. See how dark that is? So you can put garlic cloves and then just cover them up and open the jar like halfway to burp it. Put the jar to burp. You do this for a week. This, see how dark it is? A tablespoon, you two of these a day. Girlfriend, you won't have nothing in your lungs, I can guarantee you. This is what our grandma, our great-grandparents used to do. All natural remedies. Wow. You went to bed early. At 1:35, guys, I gotta knead my sourdough. You went to bed really early. But yeah, this stuff, if I can open it, may stink a little bit, but it's so good for you. Try eating raw onions too. Like an apple. Very high in vitamin C. And very, very good for you. All right. I'm full. I made empanadas today. I made delicious empanadas. And I gotta make myself a lunch, a dinner, should I say. Oh my goodness. That was so good. But yeah, this stuff, let's see if I can open it. Maybe sealed from the honey. I did this precisely a year ago. But the more it sits in your counter, guys, Honey does not ever, ever expire. Okay. Oh, my chickens are doing great. They're doing good. I'm going to go give them a snack now before I go to work. Snack time for them. Woo! It's very, very pungent. It almost smells like roasted garlic, but it's so good for you. A tablespoon of this stuff, it is powerful. We're gonna do it right now. Like, may not taste very well, but it's good for you. We're just gonna, I was gonna cut my watermelon, guys. But this, if I have any scratchy throat, the minute I get any little scratchy throat, see how like a dark syrup it is? Oh, this is not the right spoon. Hang on. Anytime I get a little tiny scratchy throat or anything like that coming down, or cold or anything, I go to this jar. Just got one. This is very, very powerful. That's it. That is going to kill anything. Anything at all, girlfriend. That's the best medicine right there. Just did that one. I'm gonna wash these dishes real quick. And then we're gonna go outside so you can see my little girls. And we'll give them a snack. If they need any more water, I'm gonna add some water before I go to work. And we're gonna check on them. Tristan, when he gets home, he'll check on the quail eggs. We've got 3 quail eggs for yesterday. They're loving their new home. I don't know if I showed you guys their new home right next to the parrots. They're loving it. It's a lot bigger. They have a lot more space. And guys, the poop just goes down on the ground, so it does not. I don't have to collect it and clean it up. None of that mess. So look how cute. They laid 3 eggs. One is like a little blue one, and the other ones are just adorable little eggs. So now, when he gets home, he's gonna want some quail eggs. He can have some for breakfast, or he can have it for dinner. We now have officially a dozen quail eggs. He's like, Mom, we got 3 more to get to a dozen quail eggs. Ain't it cute? Let me show you. I'm gonna show my little quail eggs. These quails are laying the best. Look at this, y'all. Can you see them? My little nuggets. These are ready to eat. The little chickens, they're growing. I only got a beady one, a black beady one that hatched. Remember those eggs that we put in the incubator? Only one hatched. See, that's the thing about it. When you incubate eggs, not all the time you get all the eggs to hatch. So we only got one. We're gonna cut this papaya here. Because this is all chicken scrap. That's really, really, it's from my tree. But it's, you know, when you put it out there and like you don't get to eat it. That's what happened. So it's super ripe. Never get to eat it, so we're gonna give it to the chickens. We're gonna carry it to them, y'all. We got him a nice little treat here. Big bowl of scrap. So I put my makeup on, but I couldn't do my lashes because this eye will not stop crying. I did my eyebrows. Abby's gonna help me do it. She's gonna help me do my eyebrows a little better. She likes to shape my eyebrows. All right. Here we go, guys. Here we go. It looks like, oh, I feel a little raindrop. We're supposed to get really bad thunderstorms this whole entire week. The clouds are really, really heavy outside. And looks like there's another storm. Oh, look at this, girls. Brewing up. They're ready for me. Can y'all see that? They're ready. Girls, dirty your water bowl. So quick. Oh, they're tearing that up. Hear the little rooster. They're tearing up. They love treats. Afternoon treats. Those are the best. When Tristan gets in, I'll have him check on their water before bed. And it should be good. Let me wash this mat real quick here. Someone shut off the water. Hang on. The little chickens are doing great. They're with the big ones. They're all together. And I want to move the 3 blue beady black ones with the rest of the girls. But Tristan doesn't want me to do that. And I think they will be so much happier. The only thing is, out of those 3 beady black ones, one of them is a rooster. And since I already have another rooster, he don't want me to start up problems. I think that's what that is. And I got so much to do in my front door here, guys. Like I got a bush hog. All these plants here, they have grown immensely. They need to be bush hogged. I just don't have the time, but I gotta get it done before the holidays. I want to get that done. Oh, let me get the bowl. And ours says BW. What is that? Taiwan car. I'm sorry, I did not understand that. I've got this little project that I want to show you guys that we'll probably do it tomorrow. We'll start it tomorrow. And it's basically, you start with some old books and you're gonna throw away. And you make pumpkins or anything decorational you can make with them. And they're super cute. I've seen it in Pinterest. And I have a stash of books to do that with. And I said, you know what? And I like the old books, especially the thick ones, to make it because it's so much thicker. So you can make like an apple or a pumpkin. Right, let me put this makeup away, guys. Hang on a second. Sorry about that, guys. Hang on one second. I've got some towels to put away. I'm back. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. All right. I just had to put some towels away, guys. Sorry about that. Hi, Tarun. Hello, my friend. It's been a while. How are you? Tarun is here. Say hey. How are you, my friend? I haven't seen you in a while. So I'm just getting ready here to go to work. I really haven't been on too much like today because it was kind of hard for me to manage I'm trying to do this recipe, which is like an empanada recipe. And it's basically like your empanada shells, the dough recipe. So I researched it. Like I went to ChatGPT and I got the empanada recipe because every search engine gives you like a different dough recipe. This one was super, super easy and it contained butter, like half a cup of it cold, kind of like a biscuit. And so I used that one and it took water, butter, salt, and flour, like super easy. And it came together and then I just left it to chill for 30 minutes after I cut it in circles, rolled it out, and I stuffed it with some sausage that I had. I ground it up and I covered it and I cooked it in onions, garlic, and a little bit of, I'm trying to think of the name. Oh, it's a Chinese sauce. I'm trying to think. Teriyaki. But you can use any kind of sauce you want. You can even do tomato sauce. And then I added some mozzarella cheese and I crimped it on the edges and I baked it. You can fry it or bake it or even air fry it, but they look great. It made about 7 of them. Actually, it made, let's see, made 5. I only had to do is make 2 more, and so I did it, those 2, I did it with like flatbread recipe. And they also have a flatbread recipe on ChatGPT, which I thought was phenomenal because I was always following the Greek yogurt one. This one just took water, baking powder, and which instead of water I used milk, and flour, and that was it. And you have the most fluffiest, most amazing flatbread. And I think what made it really over the top was the fact that I used the unbleached flour. It makes such a difference, guys, whenever you're cooking or baking anything, that you use the good ingredients. Don't use that stuff that is the cheapest, because you're going to get the cheapest texture and the cheapest everything out of it. So it does make a difference if you use unbleached flour. Even if you're not using King Arthur or any of these other brands, you just end up using the Great Value brand is fine, as long as it's unbleached. And so I did, and they look amazing. And I'm going to show you guys what they look like. I got them sitting in the oven, but they're crunchy on the outside, and they're nice and gooey on the inside. So I'm going to show you these empanadas. Can you see them? They're golden brown. Almost looks like a puff pastry. But don't be fooled. These guys are so delicious. And I did it super quick. It took me about an hour. And so since my hands were all sticky and full of dough mess, I didn't want to deal with it till just now. So I said, you know what? I'll go ahead and go live later on today. I'm going to check on my sourdough here. She's still growing a little bit. Okay, so she's got 15 more minutes before I get to give her good knead, a stretch and fold. And then after I do the stretch and fold, then we're just going to have it ready to bake. And we're going to get off. And we're going to go straight to work. Guys, we got 2 more days for this week to end. It has gone so far so quick. Yesterday, I took the day off, so I really didn't do much except take my kids to the doctor because they had a wellness check, and they're growing amazingly. Tristan is growing so much. He's 5'5", and he's only 10 years old, guys. It's amazing. He's growing so fast. Abigail, too, she's doing fantastic. All of them are doing great. So I didn't have much time. And then I started cooking when I got home. So, I always get them a prize, like a little treat after the doctor. But I won't have to deal with it for till next year. So that's what I made for tonight. I'm going to take for dinner, Moi is going to take one of those frozen chicken pot pies, which is probably the worst thing ever, but sometimes at night I do crave something warm other than just a snack. And so I take it with my banana, my daily potassium, and a good book to read. And that's my little dinner break. Today, of course, classrooms are going to be upside down because, of course, we had a sub yesterday that did my area. So most likely, because he only gets to do the basic, like trash and bathrooms. So I'm going to have a lot of vacuuming to do, guys. So, but then after today, it should be fine. So what did you make for tonight? Are you going to work today, or are you staying home? My hair, since I've been getting, since my 43s, like the texture of my hair is changing so much. It went from like really, really straight to like this wave. It's got like this wave going on in the tips, which is nice. I'm not complaining about it, but I know it's got to do with my hormones. You're going to work. That's good. So, yeah. I would stay a little bit away from the kids, though. You are getting better, but just stay away a little bit so that they don't get sick, because young kids are very prone into getting sick. But I know they're going to be thrilled to see you. I know. I am sure they are. So anyways, guys, I'm going to hop off on here because, oh, I did not realize the time. I've got 10 more minutes. I'm going to do the stretch and folds for that sourdough. And tonight when I get in, it should be ready to bake. I love you guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And don't forget, continue helping me to pray. Pray for everybody. Pray for my home. Pray for your home. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Thanks for hopping